His name was John MacBride. He was an Irishman, but he lived in Paris for some of his life, and he fought in the South African War known as the Boer War, or the Second Boer War, between 1899 and 1902. And he fought with some Irish Americans and some other Americans in a brigade led by Colonel John Blake. And he fought against, nominally, the British troops there. But of course, some of the British troops were actually Irishmen. So you had a curious situation where some Irishmen were shooting at other Irishmen, but on different sides of the war. And that should give you an insight into the kind of world politics that has always been at play and the kind of corporate allegiances that are going on. So that some men may actually just be mercenaries, even though they're legitimately in an army, whereas others who are considered to be a militia are more fighting for a cause or an idea rather than a paycheck. And so you start to wonder about who really is more noble and who really is more legitimate. Well, several years later, he's in Dublin for the wedding of his brother, and he's walking down Grafton Street early on Easter Monday, 1916, and he bumps into a friend of his, a soldier called Thomas MacDonagh, with his troops. And he says, "Oh, what are you doing?" And he basically says something like, "Get in, Major, we're doing a revolution." So he participates in the famous for Irish people Easter 1916 revolution, where they fought against the British troops for independence. So this was not actually a successful revolution straight away, and he was captured and court-martialed under the Defence of the Realm Act, and he was sentenced to execution. And during his execution on May 5th of 1916, he was asked by the firing squad if he wanted a blindfold, and he said, "No, I have looked down the muzzles of too many guns in the South African War to fear death. Now please, carry out your sentence." So death may indeed one day have dominion over all of us, but I hope when it comes for me, I will have the courage, like John MacBride, to look it in the face.